I was driving late one summer night on a rural highway in Arizona. The road was empty, just desert and silence stretching for miles. I was half an hour from the nearest town when I spotted something strange in the headlights ahead. At first, I thought it was an animal, but as I got closer, I realized it was a man crouched down in the ditch beside the road. He was facing away, unmoving. His clothes looked dirty, almost torn up. I slowed down instinctively, wondering if he needed help. That's when he stood up quickly and turned toward my car. His face was pale, like he hadn't seen daylight in weeks, and his mouth hung open in this twisted grin. I panicked and hit the gas, swerving past him. But when I looked in the rearview mirror, I swear I saw him sprinting out of the ditch, chasing the car with inhuman speed. My heart nearly exploded. I drove like a maniac until I reached a gas station 20 miles down the road. Shaking, I told the attendant what I'd seen. He just looked at me strangely and said, "You're not the first traveler to mention a man like that." But when police check the area, they never find anyone. To this day, I still see his pale face in my nightmares, and I'll never stop wondering if he was human at all. A couple of years ago, I was taking a solo trip across the Midwest. Around midnight, I pulled into a small roadside gas station. The lights were buzzing faintly, the lot empty. Inside, I grabbed a drink and some chips, but something felt wrong. The cashier never looked at me once his eyes were locked on the glass door, staring outside like he was watching someone. I turned my head, and that's when I noticed a man standing in the parking lot, just beyond the glow of the lights. He wasn't moving, just standing with his head tilted slightly to the side like he was studying me. I asked the cashier if he knew the guy, but he just whispered, "Don't go outside." His voice trembled. Minutes dragged by. I felt trapped. When another car finally pulled into the lot, the man outside slowly walked backward, disappearing into the darkness. I rushed to my car, locked the doors, and drove off. But in my mirror, I caught one last glimpse of that same man standing in the ditch beside the road. Watching me drive away, I never stopped at small gas stations at night again. Back in 2015, two friends and I were on a road trip through Oregon. It was late, raining hard, and we came across a man hitchhiking on the side of the road. Against my better judgment, we picked him up. He was soaked, carrying no bags, and sat silently in the back seat. His presence felt heavy. We tried making small talk, but his answers were almost whispered. After 20 minutes, my friend asked him where he wanted to be dropped off. That's when he leaned forward, his face just inches from my friend's ear, and said, "Just keep driving." The car went silent. My stomach dropped. We didn't know what to do, so we kept driving. The rain pounded harder, thunder rolling above. I looked in the mirror, and for the first time, he was staring right at me, his eyes wide open. Finally, after what felt like forever, he said, "Here." But when we pulled over, there was nothing, no houses, no lights, just empty woods. He got out slowly, turned to us, and said, "Thank you for the ride." Then he walked into the darkness, disappearing without a sound. We sped off immediately. Hours later, when we stopped at a diner to calm down, the waitress overheard us talking. Her face went pale. She said other travelers had described the same man for years, always appearing in the rain, always vanishing into the woods. We never took road trips again after that night. Those were 3 disturbing true roadside horror stories from travelers. Which story scared you the most? Comment below and subscribe for more true horror stories.